And today we're here with Beth Fantaskey, yay!
Hi.
Author of Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side. But when I first got this book, I really didn't know anything about it, and I read it, and out of 5 stacks I gave it a 4.5. And I have to tell you, that's...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
You should be. I loved this book. You guys have to buy Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side. You have to. Yes, listen to me. That's what I've told everyone my whole life, to listen to me. Finally, somebody listens. All right, so I just have a couple questions for you. I heard you talk about you didn't really know about the popularity of vampires. Can you explain that and what the story is?
Sure. Well, my first book, Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side, is a vampire novel, and it was, I wrote it before Twilight just exploded all over the world with vampires, and I didn't even know that vampires were already a huge genre because I didn't read YA fiction really. And when the manuscript sold, my agent said, I think we have sold the last vampire book that the world can stand. And I was like, what? There's vampire books out there? And then suddenly Twilight took off everywhere, and that was that. And I love it because a lot of people come to my book after they read Twilight.
And you won't be disappointed. There's some that you read after and you're like, they're trying to be Twilight. It's not. I love that book. All right, and then my next question is, I hear that you have adopted, your children are adopted.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing we truly loved about your book is that the parents were always willing to tell Jessica about her background, but she was the one not wanting to hear it. Do you talk about their background with them, and is that why you were so forthcoming? We just love that you were willing to, it was actually parents that wanted her to know.
Oh,
and
I
not
definitely
keeping secrets from her.
Yeah, I definitely base the mother's conversations on the way I talk to my kids, which is to be very open and upfront about it. My kids are very curious about their background, and there's really not much we can tell them because they're adopted from China, but I just try to be honest with them and don't pretend like you're not adopted or something. Just tell the truth and say, your parents try to do a wonderful thing for you and sacrifice you to give you home. So I'm working on the sequel for Jessica's Guide. Yeah. It's in the works right now. I'm only like 70 pages in, which for me is still a pretty just shaky start of a book. So I haven't made any kind of formal announcement or promises yet, but all I can tell people is I'm working really hard.